Hello, it's Olivia with my game for Project B. Unfortunately, I did not have time to get people to playtest my game or to create a slide deck, but I can still give a postmortem. My game, The Apple Grove, is a roguelike. Each level, a map is procedurally generated, with a goal, a number of enemies, and items. Here we've got one of our fruit enemies, and a candy dagger we can collect. Now it is in our inventory, here at the top left. And when I run into this enemy, I will deal damage, and it will explode with a satisfying splat sound and particle effect. That enemy takes 2 hits to defeat, which is what you saw there. Now let's proceed to find the door, which is the goal of the level. I told my generator to always put the door towards the top right of the map. Here's the other item in my game, which is a cake, which if you've lost any HP, you can use the cake to recover HP. Here's the end, and you win. You can either restart with a new map or return to the main menu. With the pause menu, you can see you can keep restarting and get a different map each time. One of the problems I had was that not all of I wasn't able to finish following the procedural generation tutorial, so some of the maps are impossible to complete, because you'll start in just a little bubble that you can't escape, or maybe the door will be closed off in a bubble. We have an example. Oh no, actually you can't escape this one. So if I had more time, that's definitely one of the things I would need to fix, is to finish following that tutorial to learn how to make every level passable. I'll briefly show the credits. I followed one of the tutorials linked in the lessons, and also found a guide on Unity Learn, so I put the two of them together to get the game working. And I got the sound effect from OpenGameArt. I've got a quit button, which obviously won't do anything in the editor, but if we start another level, we can look at the scene view and see the whole map here. Let's reload it. A little bit different now. Another thing I don't like about this procedural generation setup is how the entire available space is basically one unit. Like, I would prefer if there were individual rooms that were then connected by tunnels. And I think I would have found out how to do that if I'd kept going for the tutorial. Since it's a prototype, of course, the art is very basic. I've only got trees for the walls and grass or grass and flowers for space you can walk through. Clearly needs some more variety. Needs more variety in different items you can pick up, needs more variety in weapons and enemies. It needs animations beyond just a little splat one. There's a lot that needs to be done graphically to make it more fun. I also wanted to include an options menu that would let you change things like the volume of sounds, or the dead zone on the controller, etc. But I did not have time to implement that. But I really learned a lot from what I was able to do. I started learning about procedural generation, and I got practice with creating that custom particle effect, and just in general, I haven't made a roguelike before, so, hey, new thing to add to my portfolio. That's all for my game. Have a good day.